Just
from here.
yeah, no, and I think that's what's so great about it because you could just be watching. Um, any motorsports event, and his name will pop up
Yes.
somehow. And I feel like that's relative to everything that we see here and having watched him grow up.
And even one of our young ladies that has just killed it in off road, won a championships, Haley Deegan.
It's the attainable, right? It's
Yes.
having rubbed elbows with them, tires out on the track at one point in time, and then so it's relatable at that level. So I think it's super cool to see what they've done through Great American Short Course Series over the years.
Yeah, it looks like we're getting a little bit of a shakedown there. Oh, maybe Youth 1000 and Razors are coming up next. So that's a mod cart. So looking like shakedown laps going down.
Yeah, the Youth 1000 UTV looking solid here. Good turnout, 6 drivers in that, and then obviously our Razor 570 class going to have some competition with the 238 of Jackson Witherow and Jennifer Owens right there, the 97.
It's great to have the Owens back with us. Jennifer, and her sister have raced with us quite a bit over the years. Male, female racers, I mean, they're all so competitive. I can't really, make a gender distinction because they are all fast and all talented, and it's just an honor to be part of it and watch these young race car drivers grow up through the program.
Yeah, and have such great platforms to do it too, especially to put a little more emphasis on the girls and the women in these classes, and that goes across all platforms of motorsports.
Absolutely. So they're going to probably be throwing get a white flag once for the mod card here. See a checkered for that UTV that's out there. So it looks like we've got Razor 570 Youth 1000, followed by the AIM Ortega Junior 1s, Razor 170s, Junior Kart, Junior 2s, Mini Stocks, Mod Carts, Weller Racing, another great sponsor of ours, the Wellers, Limited Buggy, 1600 Desert Buggy, Production Turbo UTV, and Unlimited UTVs.
Turbo Boogie?
Get Pro Boogie. We got Production 1000, Pro Light, Pro 2, and that should round out our qualifying. Now, they did qualify for yesterday, and what they're doing this morning is we're going to go ahead and qualify for tomorrow this morning. So as we complete these shakedown laps, we should see the first qualifying session getting ready to go here. So, Sean, John, I've had the pleasure of going out to Mid America Outdoors, which is part of our AOE family, which is Gas's part about. What a impressive facility! Great track setup, 600 acres of just off-roading UTVs through lakes or through rivers and little valleys, up hills. It's so cool, and great short course, pool, lazy river. Couple of adult beverage stations.
Hey, it's not always about the youth,
Yes.
sometimes.
But it's it's people take their vacations there. That's how fun.
Yeah,
of a
that's
place
amazing.
That is.
Shows the investment, right? I think
Yeah.
overall and passion too for what they do. And man, I think it
Yep.
resonates here, and I think that's where you're going to continue to see that growth, like we talked about coming into next year and the years that will follow with their support for
Absolutely.
the series and for these drivers. Really, at the end of the day.
And of course, been doing a lot of work with Speed Sport 1, who's doing all the media and TV for AOE. So we got Nolan Bishop out there in the 1032, Regan Stell in the 14, Mikey Childress in the 84, making a jump up to his new class there. 970, Jake Hill, Jordan Skaggs in the 851, Daniel Perkins in the 13, and Jackson Withrow in the 238, and Jennifer Owens will be in the 97. So the Optima Batteries green flag is out. We are green, green, green. Nolan Bishop is going to be the first to click it off. Next time around, we'll get some times on him. So far, most of the drivers have clicked off across that start-finish line, get their timer started. And one of my favorite thing is the staff that we have here. It's so great working with Lee and Poppy, and you got James, and you got Andrea, and Brooke, their daughter up there helping out with timing, and I know Ashton out there helping out. Rick Groff up there. Great to have Rick. Rick worked with us for many years at the old Lucas Oil Off-Road Racing Series as well as the regionals, and has carried on.
Yeah, it takes a tremendous effort, and these people are familiar faces, right?
Yes.
Having been with the series far before it was Gas, and especially yourself, being aligned with these individuals and seeing them on the weekly and through each and every round, you see the passion and, the work level that they put into this series is amazing. And it starts with good leadership. Lee and Poppy do a tremendous job, and I think when you have those leaders, easy to follow suit, right, and want to be able to be just as work on such a high level as they do.
And it's fun to be part of the crew. Well, the white flag is out. Looks like Daniel Perkins right now, the quickest time out there with a. Let's see. Well, no, I'm going to backtrack that because, 36.5, that's not going to be it. It's 1 minute there, Mikey Childress. So it looks like a 36.645. So I'll let them figure that out because it's not time that he's showing right now. So Perkins, Childress, Hill, Stell, Bishop, Skaggs, Owens. Not showing Jackson Withrow, though, showing any times here. But how cool is, I guess it was Chase Carr's old car. So raced with us quite a bit, and he does a lot at Mid-America Outdoors. Car One Fabrication.
So let's see if Cassidy Walton can get under that minute mark here.
And that's talking to some of our younger drivers. Sounds like. Oh, that's 2 days in a row qualifying top position and winning the cash for him. That is awesome. So Jake on the move. Sounds like it's a movie. Why is he hopping on one leg with one hand in the air?
That's what you call fast cash right there.
Fast cash.
Fast cash. That's fast cash. 2 days in a row, fast cash. And you know what you do with that fast cash? You take it back to Toyota Redlands, go get yourself some new windshield wipers, get an oil change with that money.
No, you take that cash, you start saving it, because when he's by the time he's 16 with all that fast cash, he's going to have a brand new Tacoma.
Say no more.
Nothing against a Prius, but these are off-road kids. They need a 4x4.
They don't drive like Prius drivers.
No. And I've had a lot of the kids go, ooh, that's the truck I want when I'm 16. So we got Junior 2 cards coming up here. Mikey Childress is going to be in the 484, leading the championships right now, and he is, and that card's for sale, by the way.
Wow, 15 drivers too, Dave. That's a solid field right here for our Junior 2 cards.
Junior 2 is huge.
Amazing.
And then you got, let's see here. Gosh, that is a lot.
Yeah, no room to breathe with that group.
Yeah, we got Mikey Childress, 484, 423, Jaden Manchester, 425, Brody Glaze. Chris Collinsworth going to be the 459 with Taylor Pike in the, she'll be in the 422. Kylie Collinsworth in the 479. Luke Dawson in the 410. Ian Torphy in the 497. Lake Adler, Lightning Lake is back in the 499. Haley Collinsworth in the 444s. Mackenzie Montgomery, she's going to be in the 431. As I click on down here, Zach Bruckner in the 430. Bristol Williams in the 413. Braden Bridgewater in the 456. And rounding out our field, Brixton Work in the 415.
I'm giving it up to the Collinsworth family. 3 of them out here. This is amazing. This is amazing. You're just asking me, Dave, and I don't even think I can go to that.
I'm going to go. I want to see 3 Smanoviches out there.
I have to take over Collinsworth program.
Yeah, there you go.
Jeez, I love that. A lot of commitment right there, and, man, talented bunch. Not that.
Absolutely. Chris, Kylie, and Haley. Man, what a beautiful day up here, I got to say. High desert, this time of year, it's gorgeous. I think we're going to be, 80 degrees today?
Yeah.
Blue skies.
We've been in this sweat box up here before when it's been like 115. We're like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I'm digging
Seances in here. Looks like we're getting ready to push them out, too, our Junior 2 kart drivers. Anxious bunch, 15 of them.
Rolling behind that beautiful Honda Pioneer.
So cool. I love to see the different color here in Honda and joining.
Like in Jaden Manchester's got that Vision Canopy sponsorship there. That looked pretty good. Got that wrap on there.
I don't know. I'm just asking, do they pay contingency? Does Honda pay contingency through their program? Or
not yet, but I think they have to work on that. I think that's something to think about down the road. Just remember, it doesn't matter what you drive in there as long as you got a billboard on the side.
Find somebody to support those efforts.
That's right. I remember a couple of years I've had some friends that were racing jet skis professionally, and they were riding one particular manufacturer's boat, but it said Polaris on the side. That's when Polaris was manufactured. This before they did that. And then another guy.
Bombardier, was that the?
Polaris, no, that was American. Bombardier is Sea-Doo.
Oh, that's Sea-Doo.
Another guy had Sea-Doo on his green machine. It's a billboard. Time they didn't manufacture those, so.
Yeah, no, the contingency certainly helps. That's
And that's important to go check with, contingency.
see who's doing it.
Get the stickers because, I'm down there and they're looking at the list. They're checking the cars, and if you don't have the sticker on it, you're not getting the cash.
Yeah, it's
important to run that. Sign up for contingency. So important.
Yeah, it can help on so many different levels.
Yeah, Juliana's always down there.
Yeah,
he's got it. He's got it.
Yep.
Yep. She did. Well, she's got it too.
That was great too, especially whether it's direct manufacturer or OE support or aftermarket, and they're able to offer it. It's like, man, they got a great product and it's something that you stand behind, man. Fly the colors and get paid.
Well, I'm excited to see what the LTD trophies look like.
So he told you, man, he's doing it, huh?
He has made some killer trophies all season long. And on top of today and tomorrow, we got championship.
Yeah. We were talking about that. Coming into round 9 tomorrow afternoon, we'll be honoring these
young drivers.
Drivers that are so deserving, man. What a solid year here in 2023, and sad to see it going to be coming to a close, but excited to see the news that will be coming out of the wash in 2024. Obviously, you always look for new partners, great new sponsors, new drivers coming into it.
Short course is strong.
The new cars.
So Mikey Childress just sets fast lap out there. Bernie Glaze right behind him. He's about 1 second off there. Oh, look at this. Taylon Pike. She went and got the second fastest lap so far. Clicking away. Jade Manchester answers back. Top qualifier. Childress to second. Kylie Collinsworth. Zach Bruckner, Lake Adler, Ian Torphy, Taylon Pike. Wow, John, look at this. 51.6, 51.7, 51.798. There's a 51.6, 51.5, 51.1.
Yeah, no, it's great to see what Jaden was able to do that first lap, too. Really hang it out there and get into the 50 mark.
Let's see if somebody can get in the 49s here in the Junior 2 karts. Speaking of Honda power plants, Honda Motors in those little suckers.
So still Manchester, Wirt, Collinsworth. Brody Glaze now back to that 4th spot with Mikey Childress in the 5th. How about Adler? Lake Adler in their top 6 right now. That's not a bad spot to be sitting for the conversion.
Yeah, Lake's been doing a lot of UTV racing. I know he's doing some other stuff at Glen Helen, so glad to see he's been racing and staying busy this year. That was another young man that's watched move up through the last couple of years, how do better and better. And, drivers like Jaden, Ian Torphy, Brody Glaze. Look at that. Lake Adler, second fastest qualifying time on his 3rd lap. So far it's Jade Manchester, Lake Adler, Brixton Wirt, Mikey Childress, and we're only talking tenths of a second. So Manchester, Adler, Wirt, top 3, Childress, Collinsworth, Glaze, Torphy, Bruckner, Pike, and Haley Collinsworth rounding our top 10. So Jaden Manchester, top qualifier, Lake Adler, 2nd fastest, Brixton Wirt, 3rd, Mikey Childress, 4th, and Kylie Collinsworth, 5th. So what do we got here? 15 cards. Inversions 2. So we're going to swap Jaden and Lake Adler. Who's getting the cold hard cash is what I want to know. Who's getting that Bergeson AC and RC? Oh, number 7, Ian Torfey. He gets the cold cash. Greenbacks, baby.
You better be taking mom and dad somewhere really nice tonight. You know what I'm saying?
McDonald's.
Hey.
Happy meals for everybody.
I'm loving it.
I'm loving it. You know, where I'd be saving my money is for Lubu Fedora.
True story.
True story.
Yes. I spent it all on his peppers, dude.
The peppers. These potato tacos are not bad either.
Yeah, all his food's amazing.
I mean, honestly, there isn't one bad item on there. And, of course, Lubu Fedora, the official taco truck.
You can't be bad when you only got 2 items, dude.
Yeah.
No, just kidding.
Well, you know what? The family's got a lot of restaurants around.
Yeah, I know
really
they do.
Good.
Yep. Yeah, they absolutely do.
Yeah. I came back from
They're
Vegas
staple for sure.
And stopped at one down the hill.
And it's so great to see because it's when you're so passionate about motorsports on all levels, especially when you're in that world, you know? And you're like, man, I just want to be around it. And he puts himself around it. I see him at so many different events.
Baja, he goes down and hangs out down there, sees some
2,
family.
4-wheel, dude, on the water.
Yeah,
you know, like.
So we got Rob Orr in the 15, Brent Veenstra in the 70, Bill Madigan in the 57, Anthony Chusey, and how about this, Reno Nevera coming back. Been a while since I've seen Reno. Great to see him.
Don't be mad again.
Don't be mad again.
Okay.
Boom.
We're here all weekend.
Yeah. Remember to tip your waitresses. So Anthony Chusey definitely was struggling in Chandler. Had a lot of truck problems. I know this is the last season with this truck, as we were saying. Now, what Band-Aids, chewing gum, and duct tape did they use to put it back? I know they've been thrashing on that truck.
Band-Aids, chewing gum.
Yes. And don't forget the spring from a ballpoint pen.
Great to see some familiar faces here, especially with Reno, Anthony, Rob Orr. Like, these guys battle.
Reno's been, floating around the off-road scene for a lot of years. Great to see him in his 1400 track. Looking good with the King shocks on the side of that thing.
Dude, got that light bar, just trying to blind his competition.
Yeah. All right, look at this. The Honda's pulled off the track. The Optima Batteries green flag is out, and we are green with qualifying. So he's going to be an ultra, be in the open V8 category. Let them get a lap in here to get some times. Rob Orr goes by. Reno Nevera goes by. Bill Madigan. Let me say little Billy Madigan. Anthony Chusey comes out to second quickest so far. But, wow, 111.03 to a 111.1. 1500ths of a second. 1500ths of a second, sorry. I take my shoes and socks off to get that number right. So Orr and Choosy, been a battle this season with these two. Rob Orr's had a lot of great success. Here we come around for lap number 2. Well, tell you what, Rob Orr is just hauling the mail right now. He's catching up to Reno a little bit, staying or at least hanging with him. Not that you want to be really racing with anybody during qualifying. Brent Veenstra comes and sets the quick lap there. Lap number 2 knocks Orr down to second, Choosy to third. Madigan's going to be fourth. Reno Navarro still leading, of course, in the Open V8. So who's going to get it? Can Veenstra hold on to that top position there? Going to Choosy, come back and answer back, or stay dominant like he has all season. And Orr just got by Reno Navarro. What? Look at that. 4-cylinder and 8-cylinder battling out. Veenstra still on top. Here we go. Here comes Orr. Or Madigan, sorry. Where's Choosy? Choosy. Mash that pedal. Well, it's going to be Brent Veenstra, Rob Orr, Anthony Choosy, Bill Madigan. And in the Open V8, Reno Navarro. So waiting on I don't think we're going to do a inversion on this one. Zero is the inversion official, and 7th. We only have 6 people out there. 5. Reno gets it. Okay. You held too many fingers up. Let me take your shoes and socks off so you can count. So Reno's going to get the qualifying cash courtesy, once again, of Toyota Redlands and Berkinson AC, Heating, Electrical, Solar, and Plumbing. Mod Kart. Oh, boy. Here we go, John. This is a great one here. Dane Culver in the 501. Travis Jones in the 585. Ashton Williams in the 520. 511. Talon Martin. Luke Berry in the 536. Chase Berry in the 543. Maverick Openshaw, he's going to be in the 545 with Lake Adler in the 599. The 530 is going to be Haley Berry. We got Mackenzie Montgomery in the 531. Hunter Van Zyl will be in the 527. And the 507, that's going to be Cade Martin. 12 mod carts. I like it. Weller Racing SR1's up next. See, I really like how they're holding off, starting to space out. You don't want to race with anybody qualifying. You want no one around you. You want no one to mess your lineup.
Yeah, it's so important, especially early on, setting it up for tomorrow, right? You want to have that.
I mean, there's a couple classes where today and tomorrow is going to decide championships.
No, you're absolutely right. We haven't even gotten that granular yet in the championship, and that'll obviously come with our main events. But right now, it's just to set you up for the main event to see success throughout the day and hopefully put down some consistent laps overall. Culver will lead it with Jones.
They're on the clock.
These drivers doing going the full distance here. You can already see already starting to get a little bit of square edge here as they approach the flag stand. So I think we're going to see it's going to get interesting through these next handful or two classes that we have coming our way.
You got a good shot there of the final turn there. You can see the angle I'm at. I have to kind of lean forward to see it, but you got a great shot going turn
in
one. Oh, wow, somebody open up a donut shop there. Wonder if it was the Yum Yum Donuts.
Pick me up a maple bar if you don't mind.
That's right. He's playing over in the beaver tail cactus.
Yeah, no, it looks good getting in, but yeah, coming into this final exit out of the corner, you can tell getting a little bit of square edge. So yeah, I think the track is, there you go. I'm seeing them starting to hike right now.
Are they getting up on the bike, huh? You're like, that's my world.
So if you see, if you're not only just seeing it here, imagine where you're going to see it throughout the rest of the track. And this is where the drivers are really going to have to start using different line choices. And I think that's what you're going to see in these next coming laps. People are watching that right now.
Well, yeah, and don't forget, Calvin, though, is going to do a lot of grooming and track prep. So the qualifying track and the race track are going to be two different things.
Yeah, and yeah, absolutely. And I think I see that only because what we are seeing is a lot of kids obviously running multiple classes, right? So these are things they're going to look for down the line.
Okay, this outside line develops quickly a square edge.
Yep.
Or the middle lane or whatever it is.
Move a lane. So, we're seeing it right here, and we're going to see it out of Culver because he now off the track because of it.
Well, that's one of the things. We're only running 3 laps to qualify, where we're going to be running 10 and 12 laps for some of the classes. And if it develops here at that point, all right, I might be good there for the first couple laps, but as it starts to deteriorate, I might have to change my lines up.
So Culver, Williams, Travis Jones in 3 spot. How about Talon Martin in that 4th spot? Talon, one of those drivers, keeping to the dirt, whether it's 2 or 4 wheels, and so love to see the Martins out here, especially in Talon sitting in that top 4. Maverick Openshaw in the 5th. There goes Cade Martin. Cade now into the top 5. Luke Berry, your 7th spot. Chase Berry right behind in the 8th position. Haley Berry in the 9th position.
So I just jumped onto Facebook here on the qualifying, and Johnny Holcher's watching. He's racing here a little bit. He's outside.
Got his feet up.
Yeah, he's got his feet up
in the rig. So no change actually this last lap by as the checkered flag is out. Still have some drivers, but it's Culver, Williams, Jones, Martin. Cade Martin, your top 5.
Now, these are dirtbag motors, 450s. You know, they're shifting in there. They're having a good time. But I think something to point out is the weather and how these things run in this cool, crisp, clean weather versus a really hot, day and the air's really thin. This is probably the most horsepower that these type of motors see is in these early morning.
Yeah, I would think this is,
prime,
generating the most right now. And it's not so dusty, so you can kind of open them up a little bit more.
Yep.
A little more flow.
All right, so it's going to be Dane Culver, Ashton Williams, Travis Jones, Talon Martin, Cade Martin, the top 5. So Dane Culver, knuckles up, boy. Tell you what, Knuckles Up Racing, he's been killing it, this young man. So the inversion's 4, so that means Talon Martin and Travis Jones go to the front row. Dane Culver, Ashton Williams go to row number 2. So number 11 gets the cold hard cash. That's Hunter Van Zyl. Congratulations, Hunter, on winning the Toyota of Redlands and Bergeson's AC cold hard cash. So Culver, Williams, Travis Jones, Talon Martin, and Cade Martin, top 5. Maverick Openshaw was 6th. Chase Berry, 7th. Luke Berry, 8th. Haley Berry, 9th. Mackenzie Montgomery, 10th. Hunter Van Zyl was 11th, followed by Lake Adler.
Very cool.
Yeah. So we watched, Lake, I expect him to be a lot faster, eventually in the mock carts, probably next year. Watched him in the, smaller trophy carts. He really, rose up to be a fast driver. He went 2nd earlier in the junior 2s.
Yep.
Just saying. So another fun class, the Weller Racing SR1 UTVs. Corey Weller in the number 18. Robert Gutierrez in the 83. Sammy Nino in the 17. Chris Reedon in the number 9. And Charles Etheridge in the number 10. Now I'm trying to think of it. That is a new driver. So very awesome. Oh, look at that Toyota Redlands cash. Gotta love it. Spreading the love to our drivers. And Bergeson AC and heating. We got electrical, we got solar, we got plumbing. Man. So when your truck breaks down, you go buy a truck at Toyota Redlands. And then when your AC breaks or you want to get solar, you go to Bergeson's. Simple.
One-stop shop.
One-stop
for the cold
shop.
hard cash.
That's right. Man, it's so great to see sponsors that really stand behind the series, but more importantly, stand behind the drivers. And this is the way to pay it back to the drivers. That's what's so cool. And Van Zyl, he was 11th. He got the money, so they're pulling 2 pills. They're pulling one for the inversion, and then they have him pull another one. The top driver gets to pull it for whoever gets the cash. He gets a 1. If he gets a 1, it's himself.
I look at that $100 can go pretty far.
Yeah.
Especially a lot of these teams have resources with other, obviously help.
Or you could buy, or you
buys
could buy
lunch. That buys lunch for the crew.
Yeah.
That goes a long way.
That buy lots of tacos at La Bufadora and peppers.
Yep. Cool to see.
One of my favorite traditions we do here too is the young dairy chocolate milk on top of the box. Whoever gets that top position.
The one out of Elsinore?
Oh yeah.
If you know, you know.
You know the goods, buddy.
All right, so waiting for the Weller Racing SR1 UTV drivers to make their way out onto the track. 5 drivers getting ready to set the stage.
Oh, I just heard Corey Weller go by, and she is on the pipe. Man, that thing is just screaming. What do you bet it's a Weller Racing exhaust pipe on that thing?
Slim chance, I'm sure.
Slim chance. Robert Gutierrez, Sammy Nino, Chris Reedon, and Charles Etheridge. So it was really great. We had Paul O'Brien back. We had Scott Webster back in Arizona. Sure wish they could have made it out for this one, but we had a good field for sure in Chandler, Arizona. All right, here's going to be the first time set.
The excitement right now.
It's all about that anticipation. All right, Corey Weller with a 58.5. Gutierrez with a 1 minute flat. Reedon with a 101. Etheridge with a 102.
Waiting for Sammy Nino here.
All right, Sammy. Rut row. Sammy did. Oh, they did trigger it. 104. Tell you what, Robert Gutierrez has been very quick this season so far, as well as Corey, but that's going without being said.
Yeah, talented household.
She's the machine.
Go. The 18 machine going to come by, 58 flat.
The white flag is out.
You know we're missing Nelson, man. Well, Dustin Nelson. Right?
Dustin Nelson.
Come on, man. Missing that guy.
Coach Liz.
Coach Liz.
Elizabeth, his wife, of course. We have Raster. She's a certified coach. Training?
For youth.
Youth?
In school.
In school, yeah.
Like a PE teacher.
She was a one fast motocross racer in the women's motocross, I'll tell you.
She was Elizabeth Bash. Now Nelson. But missing that family. Dustin doing great in the studio. Not right now, obviously, with the...
Yeah! With
Nicely.
SAG still on strike. I still get the emails because I'm a member of SAG, and they're still waiting on the studio to hear back.
Wow, been at it an hour, moving right on through this program here with qualifying session 7 in the books.
All right, so it's going to be Corey Weller, Robert Gutierrez, Chris Reedon, Charles Etheridge, and Sammy Nino. And let's see if we're going to pull for a little bit of the Bergerston and Toyota Redlands Cold Hard Cash. Look at that. Rick even brought it to him. No whammies, big money.
Chris Reedon.
3. Tres. 0 inversion, of course. Tres gets the Chris Reedon. That's 3 for you English-speaking people. I'm boning up on my Spanish, getting ready for the Baja 1000, or as I call it, my Spanglish.
Doing great, Dave.
Esto es la pista. La carrera. The course, track.
More like Tres Tacos, please.
Tres Tacos, that's, yeah. And of course, tres beverages is cerveza.
Say no more.
They have one for every
Oh,
genre.
great little field right here. Our limited buggy and our 1600
Ooh.
desert buggy.
Ooh. Looky. We got quite a few limited buggies out there. Great to see that. We got
How many
Richard
things are just
Woods.
sitting on the side of a house, So,
There's a lot.
right?
There's a lot. It's
Gotta
really
be.
a shame.
So many people, and just got to open up Grandpa's barn, find that bad boy, right? Little hidden gem.
I think there could be a possibility of hopefully some of those coming back in the sportsman classes. And, it's pretty strong in the Midwest.
The thing when you see the overall growth, right? You can only anticipate that you're going to see that down the line.
Absolutely. Well, it looks like Richard Woods, Kevin Streety in the Desert Buggies. Then you got Carson Smith in the Limited Buggies, Travis Howard, 318, and Matthew Smody. So we're going to go ahead and get Smith's guy over here to pull the pill on the inversion. There'll be no inversion for the Desert Buggies. Big goose egg. That is 0 inversion. Let's see. Here we go. Who's going to get the Bergenson Heating, AC, Electrical, and Solar, as well as the Toyota of Redlands money? We're waiting to see here. Wait for it. It is going to be the second fastest qualifier. Okay, which they changed the screen on me really quick. Yeah. So the second fastest qualifier, not Smith. I forgot who was second. The screen just changed to production turbo and a limited UTV. Bummed not to see Ryan Denny out here racing this weekend. She's got that new Can-Am and racing the production turbo UTV, which is very cool. Man, I just love seeing all that cash coming up from Bergeson's AC and Heating, Toyota Redlands. These guys are awesome.
Especially this early in the morning, you know.
For some reason, that just woke me up.
Smell of cash.
Smell of cold, hard cash.
So a little water getting put down right now. But outside of that, man, track has been tremendous throughout this early sessions here. Already into qualifying session number 9 with our production turbo UTVs, right alongside our unlimited UTVs.
You know, I got to throw a little shout out there. Rich Umpendorfer, a.k.a. Umpy, watching. Part of the old crew.
Living that retired life, feeling good at home.
I think he's still working like a madman, too.
Is he? That doesn't surprise me.
Retired as a captain, I believe, right up here in the Apple Valley, Victorville area.
I thought he had moved.
To Tennessee. I want to say Tennessee or Kentucky, one of the two. Someplace they got Hollis.
Yeah.
He said there's a Holla not far from my house.
So he's got his feet up and he's enjoying a little bit of racing here, a little short course.
He was doing a lot of the safety stuff for Lucas and doing all the other stuff. I'm not sure now.
Since my beginnings.
Yeah. Great guy.
Great family.
I believe his daughter still works for Lucas. Hallie. Little water being laid down, so we'll be back here with more qualifying with production turbo UTV and unlimited UTV. Production Turbo, Unlimited UTV on the track right now. They're going to go ahead and come by and get that timing loop clicked. And we're on the clock. It's Jason Weller's time as Corey's up now spotting. Chase Hill, Kevin Walsh, Kevin Rivera. We've got Jonah Bishop in 33. We got the double nickel there, Bobby Wahlberg. Oliver Golding, last year's class champion, the number 1. Kevin Walsh, 717. We got Chase Hill in the 1C. Kevin Rivera's in the 913. Andre Tomei in the 711. Seeing Don Holchers tuning in. What's going on, Don? Chase Hill looking pretty quick, but it's Jason Weller with the quick time there with a 56.4. Hill with a 57.3. Rivera's with a minute flat there. Actually 1 minute point 2 to a Kevin Walsh's 1 minute point 4. Oliver Golding answers with a third quickest time with a 59.893. So it's Weller, Hill, and Golding the top 3 at this moment. 2 more passes by the check or the flag stand to see that checkered flag. White flag's out for Weller as he comes by. So Rivera, Kevin Rivera, the 913 moves up to second on lap number 2. Oliver Golding still bumped down there, still holds on to it after lap 2 for him to fourth. Jason Weller still up on top with Chase Hill in second. Jason Weller just did his third and final qualifying lap there, still up on top. Chase Hill still in second, holds on to it after lap number 3. Kevin Rivera, lap 3, stays third. Question is, Oliver Golding. Walsh holds on to 5th. Andre Tomei. And there's Oliver Golding. So it's going to be Jason Weller, Chase Hill, Kevin Rivera, Oliver Golding, Kevin Walsh, the top 5, followed by Andre Tomei, Bobby Wahlberg, and Jonah Bishop, rounding out our field. So qualifying now on the books here for Production Turbo, Unlimited UTV. No, we got celebrities checking in, watching a little qualifying. Rat Soul in the house. One of the announcers with me down at Score International, getting ready for that Baja 1000. Pretty cool. Rat's getting to jumping with the Baja Vita Class 11s. Going to start out there in La Paz. Pretty stoked for him on that. But qualifying now the books for the production turbos. So the inversion was 5. Or I'm sorry, the money was 5. Cash was 5. No inversion. No inversion. So that means Kevin Walsh.
K-Dub.
K-Dub's getting the cash. Production 1000 now for qualifying here. In the double eight, it's going to be George Lamosis, Connor Berry in the 902, Chad Williams in the 926, Dominic Benitez in the 911. Michael Bernstein will be in the 295A. James Johnson in the 973, 928, Megan Starr, 988, Mike Glenn. 8 cars qualifying here for Production 1000. Man, this is a quick class for these. I mean, I should say quick class, but a quick amount of drivers right here. Lamosis, Berry, Williams, Benitez, Bernstein. We got Johnston, Starr, Glenn. Glenn, of course, a newer driver, but looks like he's got a Yamaha there. Yamaha's been rather dominant last couple of years in Production 1000, but the Polaris RS1s, these guys have really got these things handling well. So interesting.
Indeed.
So, Pro Buggy coming up next. Well, lap number 2, George Lemos is still holding on to that top spot. Chad Williams in second, Connor Berry third, Dominic Benitez running fourth, Megan Starr, Mike Glemm, Michael Bernstein, and James Johnston round out the 8 there. Oh,
11.
Oh, Dominic Benitez just answered back as I said that.
Amazing.
Good catch there, John.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, that just happened. Like what I said, Williams, Lemos, Benitez, Berry, they're the more experienced drivers.
They're shuffling.
Yeah, I'm not taking away from the other drivers because more experienced are fast, but I've seen some new drivers who come in that have been, wow, that guy, where did he come from?
I like those stories.
Yeah. Paul O'Brien was one that came to mind. Then it came out, who the heck's this Paul O'Brien guy? Or I think we, on his shirts, he said HE double hockey sticks. Connor Berry goes by, holding on to fourth there, but 57.3 to a 57.6, and then a 58.2 to a 58.9. So they're all pretty close. All right. Looks like the drivers are coming across here. Still going to work for Bernstein and Johnston to come by.
And Williams here. So Williams, one of those drivers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Bernstein goes by. Kind of digging that little wrap job in that orange and white machine. So it's George Lemos, Dominic Benitez, Chad Williams, Connor Berry, Megan Starr, the top 5, followed by Michael Bernstein, Michael Glemm, and James Johnston.
I love the Bernstein name. I've been watching growing up in a drag racing family. Like, I've been watching early '80s drag racing nostalgia stuff, and it's like Kenny Bernstein.
Oh.
So good.
So version is 4. That's going to put Connor Berry and Chad Williams up on the front row. Lemosis and Benitez go to row number 2. Now where's the cash? Oh, Lemosis. He just pulled the cold hard cash from Bergeson's Heating, AC, Electrical, Solar and Plumbing.
All he's going to see is a green flag and the greenbacks.
Yeah, baby.
That's how you do. Yeah, so been watching that, so it's just so cool to see the Bernstein. Hopefully there's some relation. That would be amazing.
His son actually works for Lucas as one of their marketing guys. Sports sponsorship. Did I just let that out so you can make a phone call up now? Hey, man, I want some money.
Oil sponsor.
So we were up I was doing the H1 Unlimited hydroplanes, and we were staying in this Airbnb. And we're all sitting around, and it's late, and we're flipping through. They had this old nostalgia drag channel. And I don't remember what. It might have been this. So we're watching this stuff, and my girlfriend.
It's on Philo?
Something like that, yeah. My girlfriend, Leslie, her father was involved with it for many years. He was one of the
good channel. It's awesome.
Yeah, Goodyear engineers. And I'm watching, I'm like, it looks like Leslie's dad standing out to the side. And I'm like, what's going on here?
Yeah, I've been watching it, binge watching.
It's so cool, because I know you and your dad.
Yeah, and
I know your dad did that growing up.
It reminds me of the Sundays afternoons and turn on the television as loud as it can be and, watch Top Fuel. It's awesome.
Well, your dad had a dragster.
Now I'm just doing it at 10:30, midnight watching it. And then
because I know your dad was into that drag racing, so.
Yeah, I still have a old nostalgia dragster
in the
garage. I just love watching it.
So when you go get Corey McLennan then, since we can't get him to come out and race in the pro buggy to go do us that.
And Mac is actually a neighbor just
down the street.
Yeah, right over the street.
Which Rat just built his gate.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he's got this really awesome gate that's right in front of his house. Yeah, Rat's got his awesome, gate company that does a lot of the custom jobs for a lot of the race car drivers and other, normal people too.
I miss Mac being out here too. And actually it was funny because
he's got the pro buggy.
That was all around that time with my dad's passing. You know what I mean? And so then having him out here, I just remember being, at Pomona and taking a picture with him and my dad. It was super cool. So I do miss him out here, but I know we got a lot of man, super talented drivers that continue to show up each and every year, and all from all walks. And I think that's where we're going with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like so many guys that translate. Guys that come from off road to do other forms of sports. Guys do other forms of sports come to off road. I mean, it's kind of cool. We're all one big family. And I run into so many other people. It's like, oh man, I watch, off-road, how's so-and-so doing a ball? How's so-and-so doing a short course? They pay attention to it.
Yeah. Never really steer too far away.
So we got Zach Drapkin in the number 1, Gunnar Kennedy in the 82, Michael Scafuto in the number 3, Lorenzo Bonacci in the double threes, I should say, 33. Chaden St. Minder, what? He's going to be in Trey's old buggy, it looks like. Awesome. And Richard Woods in the 98. So Chaden, that's his debut, I believe, in the pro buggy here. Pretty stoked to see that.
Yeah, and a familiar name, that's for sure. So great to see him just behind the wheel of another car.
Well, and you're watching his brother Trey.
Yep.
Trey Gibbs, stepbrother.
So Kennedy, Drapkin, those two always.
Oh, yeah. And, of course, Brister taking the rest of the season off, getting ready, going to go to Pro Light, and going to try and get ready for the next big step for short course coming out. So Gunnar Kennedy, the quick time. So it's really become the Bonacci, Kennedy, and Drapkin that really battle it out here. I'm curious to see Chaden going to do it, and then Mike Scafuto. Man, 55. Oh, 54.9 from Zach Drapkin to a 55.2.
Yeah, quite the
of
family
Gunnar
affair here with
yeah.
the Scafuto fan. Scafuto comes by now. Still sitting in the top 5 in that 5th position. The 33 of Bonacci. Staying flat in that number 3 spot. And how about the 15? Flat as well. So no real movement out on the track here as we wind down our pro buggy. This is qualifying session number 11 of 13. So in the home stretch right now of our early qualifying. Again, Dave spoke earlier. This is how we will sit them for tomorrow's main event for round number 9 here of the Great American Short Course Series presented by our friends at Optima Batteries.
So Zach Drapkin's going to hold on to that top spot with his lap around. Kennedy holds on to second. And let's see if Bonacci could unseat one of those two from the top positions. He's currently sitting the third fastest. Bomber.
Got good sights here on the checkered flag. Let's see if he's going to have enough. He will not. So dropped into the 55. So great run right there. Just not enough to break into those top 2 spots. But the Bergesons and Toyota Redlands cash poised and ready to be passed along here like the torch of the Olympics. Beautiful thing.
Go ahead and see what we got here. Waiting for the pull of the pills and the no inversion.
Goose egg.
What do we got, Cash? Show me some of that Bergenson and Toyota Redlands. So third place. Oh, baby, speaking of Bonacci. You got the cold hard cash.
Berg Bucks.
Or as Opie Winfrey would say, you're getting the cash.
Too many jokes, Dave. You got too many
jokes. All right, well, looks like we got Pro Light and Pro 2 still to come. Little track maintenance here. We'll be back here in just a moment with more qualifying from the Great American Short Course, powered by Optima Batteries. We'll be back.
All right, as the track goes green, Thomas Madigan, Connor Berry, Johnny Holtger, along with Kyle Knott and Ryan Bruckner, all taken to the field now here for qualifying session 1, and this will actually drive us into Sunday's qualifying. This is how we'll seat them for the main event. This, again, is qualifying session number 12, our Pro Light drivers.
Madigan out there once again. Berry, Holcher, Knott, Bruckner.
There we go, got a time right here. So again, this is just a little bit of a warm-up for these drivers, the 47 coming through. See Berry, your next driver. CBR machine.
Connor with a 57.296 takes the top spot. Still got Holcher and Knott to come by. Bruckner. There's Johnny Holcher. Bam!
Johnny fast beat right there. Taking that top spot. That was the bam from our boy Dave over here. Letting us all know.
There goes Bruckner. Madigan. Bruckner moves up to fourth quickest. Madigan down to fifth. Knott third. Berry second. Holcher top position right now, but that's only one lap. 2 to go.
All right, let's see if Berry's got anything right now. Jump into that top spot. No, we'll remain flat at the 57.797. Still Holtger up in the top.
Johnny goes by, actually betters his time to a 56.2. 57.296, the quick time for Connor Berry. Ruh-roh, Kyle Knott.
Yeah, taking Connor Berry's number 2 spot. So it's Holtger, Knott, Berry. Bruckner just coming through in that 4th spot, and Madigan, top 5 in that 47 machine.
Knott was not going to sit idle.
Not at all.
Not at all. As the puns throw and fly here at Great American Short Course, Johnny Holcher still the top qualifier, Kyle Knott in second. Connor Berry is going to be in that 3rd position with Ryan Bruckner and Thomas Madigan. And Connor, on lap number 3, enters back with his 2nd fastest qualifying position.
Yeah, another driver into the 56 mark here.
I'll tell you, 1st, 2nd, great positions, top row, until you get an inversion of 4.
Then you're adding tear-offs.
Yes. Or an inversion.
Pull out the tear-offs. Get some more on here. So, Holtger looks like he's going to likely hold on to this thing. We'll wait for Bruckner to come through right now. So we'll go to Holcher. So Holcher, the 44 machine. With the 55. Fast one that last time by.
Ooh, you're kidding. Wow. I didn't even realize that.
Hanging tire right there. Hanging tire in the corner.
He literally got faster every lap, knocking time. So did Connor. Had this quick first lap. 2nd lap, 3rd lap, pretty good, 56.9.
He was already in the 56
so, of
on
course,
his first lap.
The big goose egg for inversion. And Connor Berry getting the cold, hard cash from Bergeson AC and Air and Toyota of Redlands.
All right, so it looks like a little bit of water going to get thrown down right here for our 13th and final.
Roar of the big bore, baby. Pro 2s. Well, I know I saw Mayan. I'm assuming Brock Hamner is going to be here. I miss seeing Ricky G here quite a bit. I know his truck got destroyed in Crandon. And I know they were building a new truck. So, sure, would have loved to have seen him come out and do some testing. Dave Mason Jr. Didn't see if he was here or not, but you know, Dave actually was the first one to put a Honda on the podium at the National Series.
Oh,
First time ever. Put it on top of the box. I was actually pretty stoked for him. Lee's getting a better view down there with the water truck, letting him know everything and coordinating.
looks like those LTD trophies coming out right now there, Dave, that we were talking about earlier.
Oh, baby. There we go. Yeah, let's stack them on the side, not in front of me where I walk.
Yeah, we don't want you to trip on those.
Or you. Or you.
I'm a little more sure-footed than you are, though.
Well, we had a quartered mic in Arizona. For some reason, the wireless stuff does not work well there. So I was trying to get the cord to go around. They're getting wrapped around the trophies. And, you know, and I'm going to tell you right now, there was a cactus involved with their trophies because it's Arizona.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Cactus State.
Yes, that's right. The Valley of the Sun.
Yeah, it was awesome you mentioned Firebird Raceway earlier.
The original Firebird, yes.
So awesome. That's when I remember watching short course early on.
Yes.
There, you know, like,
Had a great time there, and then it became Wild Horse Pass when they built the new casino. Awesome people at that facility.
yeah, great to see going back there now and
Oh, bam.
program.
Bradley Morris, baby. Bam, back again. He came back and raced in Phoenix. Still wish we had Dave Mason Jr. and Ricky G here. I think there'd be some battle royale going on. But we got Brock Hamner, Mayan Spaccarelli, Johnny Holcher, and the return of Bradley Morris. That's great to see. Love that sound of it rolling out on the track there. It's in the gold star there of Bradley Morris. HBI on Johnny Holcher. Precise Motorsports course of Brock Hamner. And then for the need, the kids, the Yokohama, Mayan Spaccarelli. Did you ever see the episode when Jay Leno's Garage, when Mayan was on there? And Jay Leno actually drove his Pro 2. Quite interesting. I guess Jay Leno's look on his face. He's driven a lot of fast stuff, but boy, he couldn't believe something like that in off-road goes that fast. He was driving for Tonka at the time.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
Similar to that truck, the yellow.
That is the truck.
That is.
That is the truck. Now, he destroyed that at Crandon this year. The kids got that thing back together and ready for Phoenix in just a couple of weeks. Mind-blowing.
What'd you say, bubblegum Band-Aids?
Yes.
Yeah, I love the course layout here, too. I know they've done some great work here over the course of the last couple of years.
I really like this configuration.
Yeah, I think it's super.
You can see a little off cambers. You can see some banking.
This, 180 down here at the furthest end of the track, too. Come down the long straightaway in the middle of the course. So
I like our little gravity cavity when they disappear.
Yeah.
Into the abyss. On the backside, up, up.
Yeah, a lot of good rhythm.
Yeah, that's a good point. Good flow.
Good little setup jumps like we see here towards the front. Getting onto the front straight. So Holcher still up in the top spot right now.
55.114.
How about Bradley Morris just putting it down? 54.76 to the top now in the 24 machine. He ain't playing today, Dave. He ain't playing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just insane. I mean, see Bradley Morris came. He's such a fast, during up through the carts, the trophy carts, Pro Light, into Pro 2. He's no stranger. He's not a rookie. Looking at some of our qualifying shots there, the drone. Bringing in some killer footage there in the top left-hand corner of our screen.
See what Holcher's got. There it is, 53.698
Whoa.
for Johnny Boy.
You know that Billy's in Bradley's ear right now going, pick it up. Holcher just got you.
And he just did pick it up.
Oh, 53.5 to a 53.6. Now look at this. Hamner 56, minus Baccarelli at 56.
It's a bit of a drop-off, so we'll see where the pockets of racing are going to be.
Those two are so fast, yeah.
Yeah, those two in the front, and then we're going to see another little pocket with the 99.
Well, I'm going to go Bradley Morris, Johnny Holcher with major experience there. 55 now for Spaccarelli. Just set that one there, so he's third fastest. Let's see Brock. Come on, Brock, in the Precise Motorsports. Brock got him, 55.5 to a 55.7. And Holcher takes a fast lap with a 53.551 to a 53.565.
Right here.
Here we go.
Not going
to get it. So it's Johnny Holcher, the top qualifier, with a 53.551. Bradley Morris, 53.664 to 55.589 of Hamner. Spaccarelli with a 55.774. So 0 inversion. And the cash is, wait for it, numero uno, Johnny Holcher, baby.
Well earned on that one.
Well earned.
Yeah, it's going to be some great racing here in this Pro 2 as we see the main events line up later on in the hour. As we said it.
We're done.
The two different pockets of those drivers and their speed level is going to be amazing. So great qualifying here already early in the morning to kick off round number 8 of the Great American Short Course Series. And happy to be up here in Victorville and happy to see the smiling faces and the many new and old faces that we continually see throughout the American Short Course Series. And beautiful day, beautiful racing. What more can we ask for, Dave?
Absolutely, and I can't deny or argue that one whatsoever.
All right, so it looks like we're going to get everybody back to the pits, going to get reset.
Youth 1000 and Razor 570, right?
Yep.